On a typical day, most of us will spend 8 hours at work. That's a third of the day and about half of the time that we're even awake in a day. Most of us in our waking adult life will spend more time working than doing anything else. This means that we'll spend more time in our workspace than almost any other space. This past term, for my senior project, I photographed and interviewed 32 professionals in the greater Seattle area about how they feel about their workspace and their jobs. Each interview lasted anywhere from 25 minutes to an hour, and I recorded each interview with a microphone attached to my laptop. I created a website because I wanted my project to be accessible and approachable. I wanted, if you're interested, to just browse around the site and get a feeling for these people, or if you're interested more deeply in reading the profiles and articles that I've written for each person. On the website, I created profiles for every single person. These are meant to be windows into their experiences, glimpses into how they feel about their workspace. I interviewed a variety of different people in different fields: a lawyer, a doctor, an architect, a software developer, a yoga studio owner, a firefighter, the chief of police, a photographer, someone in finance, urban developers, HR managers, and many more. The list can obviously go on for 32 people. I interviewed people who were in large corporations, people in cubicles, and people who had shared workspaces. Some people were self-employed, some people had a company of 5 people. Behind me, you'll see portraits of the people that I've talked to this past term. When I think about how I came to this project, I can recall one conversation in particular. The summer before my senior year, I met with a Microsoft researcher named Alexander Muir. During our conversation, we began talking about workspace, and I thought to myself, I can approach an idea like that with everything that I'm interested in. When I first came to COA, I was interested in so many different academic fields, and when you asked me what I wanted to do when I grew up, I couldn't give you an answer, or perhaps I could give you 10, all of which seemed very exciting. I wanted this project to incorporate all of the different methods and interests that I have academically so that it relies on interdisciplinarity the same way that human ecology does. My whole senior year, I was eager to start this project. In the fall, I did an independent study called Psychology in the Workspace, trying to gain studies, psychology studies, anything I could about workspace. And then by winter term, I was jumping off of my seat, ready to interview. I interviewed 12 people on the island here called Working on Mount Desert Island, an interdisciplinary study that was an independent study, and that can also be found on the website as well. As I approach the end of my college career here at COA, having experience in many different fields of knowledge, I feel like I'm being shot out of a cannon. I've pulled together and synthesized courses and learning to emerge with a unique blend of experience and knowledge. I feel focused and in a distinct position to help make positive changes in the world. It is precisely this ethereal thing called human ecology that seemed so elusive and compelling that provides both meaning and context for my work here over the past 4 years and for my work to come. And now, being finished with this project, as I reflect back on all the people that I've talked to, specific words come to mind, or quotes perhaps, from the fire chief that you saw behind me earlier, saying that the best workspace is a burning building, because you know you're going to do something there and you're there to make a difference. To another woman, a school director, saying that she feels very cozy in her workspace. Everyone had something different to say, and I hope that you get a chance to look at the website and be able to see the windows into these people's experiences. And I wanted to just illuminate a little bit why I chose liminal as my domain name for this website. At COA, I feel like we're in between many different things. Liminal comes from the Latin word limen, which means threshold. And in my senior project, I feel like I'm not quite a student, yet I'm not quite in the world of careers yet. And perhaps at COA, we are all on the threshold of many different disciplines. Thank you.